Eternal Father, strong to save, whose arm hath bound the restless wave, who bids the mighty ocean deep its own appointed limits keep. Oh, hear us when we cry to thee, for those in peril on the sea. Lord, guard and guide the men who fly, and those who on the ocean ply. Be with our troops upon the land, and all who for their country stand. Be with these guardians day and night, and may their trust be in thy might. Creator Father, grant, we pray, to those who serve both night and day, who stretch their rigs across the sea to service ships where'er they be. Oh, bless their efforts cross the foam and bring them ever safely home.
My name is Jive Turkey. I used to be a sonarman until they handed me my DD-214, man. And now you got nothing. When you're retired, you got no job, no sonar, no submarine. Now I'm stuck playing any naval game that comes along like Sea Power. Hanging out with anybody who will chat with me on Twitch, YouTube, Trovo. Like a moderator who informed on me to the FBI, that guy. Subscribers too if you're desperate. What it comes down to, when you're retired, you might as well play games on Twitch. How you doing, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Wednesday's a very special day here for us all, and if you know, you know. And if you don't, welcome to it. We're going to be playing a very special scenario today. This is one that I did not create. I haven't even opened it yet. I don't honestly know if it even works. But we're going to see a brand new adventure for the first time. And I love these user-created scenarios because I don't have any idea what's going to happen. Honestly, don't even know what forces we are going to have. So we're going to play Don't Mess with Texas today. This is one of the scenarios that will come out with the game when it's released in just a couple days. So you can play both the blue side or the red side of this adventure. I haven't even opened it once, so I don't know. But we're going to start with the blue side, which is the NATO side. And I love how they have scenarios that are pre-made that come with the game where you can choose what side you want to play. And so after we get done with the blue side, we could try the red side if we want to. So let's read the description, find out what we're supposed to be doing, and go from there. So it says the objective of this operation, Don't Mess with Texas, is to conduct a naval exercise while maintaining regional peace. So the USS Texas and USS Virginia, those are large missile cruisers, are integral elements of the Surface Action Group, or SAG, and are operating in the Mediterranean Sea in a joint exercise with Turkey. However, escalating regional tensions have raised concerns as Syria perceives the U.S. Navy proximity into its territorial waters as a potential precursor to an offensive, possibly in support of Israel. Diplomatic efforts are underway to ease suspicions, but the situation remains precarious. Rules of engagement dictate that forces engage only if fired upon, maintaining vigilance and a defensive posture, while avoiding provocation that could escalate hostilities. The mission goal is to complete these exercises without triggering open conflict. Well, I'll tell you right now, that's not going to happen. Also, de-escalate any hostile encounters by ensuring the safety of all U.S. citizens and allied assets. Caution is essential, as the slightest misstep could trigger a broader conflict. Sign me up. We're about to go to war. Well, we're going to go to war game. We're going to war game. That's what I meant to say on this Wednesday. Here we go. Let's click play. Let's load this thing up. Please work. This will be so funny after all that build up and it was like, wah, wah, crash. Hey, I hear audio. That's a good sound. That's a good sign too. All right, we're going to pause immediately. All right, let's back away from that. There we go. Yeah, so the audio is based on how close you are to the asset. Wow, we only have 2 ships. Oh, we have 4, I'm sorry. We have 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers. Who are they? Texas and Virginia, 2 very badass ships. We also have a Goldsberg Adams and a Benjamin. The year is 1976. So, Aegis is not a thing yet. Let's see what other assets we have in the area, folks. Do we have any air assets? We have no land-based maritime patrol. It is just us. So our objective is to go around Cyprus, it looks like. So this is a freedom of navigation exercise. That's all this is. We do have a radar contact over here. So let's take a look at our MCON status. MCON is, everything's lit up. This is good. We are weapons hold. Well, that's going to change. We're not going to stay on weapons hold. No, no, no. Okay, what's the radar routine of the Virginia? He is rotating and radiating, both surface and air search. So we don't have any sonars. There are no sonars activated. Okay, so let's take a look at our destroyers. This is the Adams class here. And the Adams, what kind of sonar are we talking about here? We got the RUR-5, that's the ASROC, so we can shoot a torpedo out to 16 nautical miles and plop it into water. We also have the SQS-23 active sonar system. I don't expect there to be any submarines participating in this. We have a large semi-active radar over there. We have the Goldsboro. This is 2 Adams. I don't like the formation. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the formation editor and correct this. Let's go with, here it is, edit formation down here at the bottom. So what we should have is the Goldsboro ASW escort right up there. And then Stoddard should be a flanking escort. We'll put it right about it, even with the Virginia there. Pretty close to that. Because that's our threat sector. We're traveling this direction, and our threat sector is that way. Whenever we shift, we'll move the Stoddard to the port side of the formation and protect that side. Our friendly airspace is, we're going to assume, is Turkey. This is going to be friendly. This is going to be hostile over here. So that's why I'm kind of putting the destroyers in front and to the right towards Syria in the formation. Let's go ahead and unpause as we do this. Do we have any helo assets? I don't think the Adams does. No. Does the Virginia? The Virginia might. Let's take a look. They do not. So we have no air assets at all. That's interesting. Okay. This is going to be a difficult one. The air assets would definitely give us an advantage. What we're going to do is we're also going to turn on the active sonars for the destroyers. That SQS-23, I want it deployed. Banging away. We don't have any towed arrays apparently on the Adams. So we are going to be transmitting active sonar. We do have one flight coming in. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go weapons for the formation. I'm going to go weapons tight. In case something happens off screen that I don't see, I want my ships to be able to defend themselves. Okay, same with you. Weapons tight. Goldsboro, weapons tight. What that means is if they get shot at, they will shoot the missile down and not the airplane. So I'm also going to keep this original course for now. I'm not going to mess with it too much because I want to make sure we trigger all of the events. We also don't have any orders yet. Let's bring up the intelligence screen. We have no intelligence in this scenario, and we have 2 radar contacts. That's it. Excellent. All right, let's catch up on chat real quick. Imagine drones on the deck. Yeah, yeah, this is long before drones were a thing. This is 1976 off the coast of Syria. That's our situation. Hey, greeting Dutch. How's it going? Dutch Lightyear in the chat, everybody. Absolute Chad. Keydex, thanks for resubscribing for 6 months. Or does that say 8 months? I don't have my glasses on. It's either a 6 or an 8. It says, really enjoyed your Red October mission you did. Thank you. Yeah, that's back up, by the way. I had to take it down for about an hour. I got it fixed and re-uploaded it. Well, I re-enabled it. I didn't have to re-upload it. Okay, so we do have this aircraft coming in. I cannot interrogate him. I can get on the radio. So I'm going to select my formation first. So my formation is going to get on the radio and ask him to identify himself. And we'll see if he does. I'm also going to pull up the information tab just to see exactly what do we have on him. Oh, fuck. Okay, pause. Pardon my French. Shoot this knucklehead down. So we have SN2C. So we're being attacked. Let's, what am I doing here? Unit reference? No. Oh, wow. That's from a submarine or a ship. That did not come from the aircraft. So there is a hostile unit over here. It could be a submarine. No, that's a silkworm. It's going to be like a small craft. Okay, so I want you to go... actually, who's behind us here? I think they're shooting at our sonar, possibly. Let's just see what the range of our... So he's not within missile range. Do we have any offensive ECM? This is going to be very easy to dodge these missiles. I'm not too worried about them. All right, we're going to go ahead and unpause the game. Yeah, so we have 2 airborne radars. I think these are ship launched. I think there's a ship over here. I'm gonna have him go weapons free. I'm putting the Virginia specifically weapons free. That's this ship. Why did we lose track? I think it's because they went down to the deck. Very interesting. So we saw the launch. Whenever they launched the missile went up to its initial altitude, and then once it got into cruise mode, it went down to just off the surface. So the attack is still inbound, and there's at least 4. We saw 4 missiles. So what the on-scene commander on the Texas would do is get on the horn to the admiral, probably in Naples, and say, hey, we're under attack, you know, request air assets overhead. And they'd start spinning those up. But they wouldn't get here for hours. It'd be a while. Also, Turkey. I'm kind of surprised there's no Turkish assets involved, since we're supposed to be, according to the description, working with them or doing an exercise with them. So what I'm waiting on is to see the radar detection. I'm waiting to see the cruise missiles again. He's 27 knots. He's 19 knots. I want you to go ahead and knock these guys out of the sky here. All right, this Virginia's about to shoot. We're going to watch it happen. There it goes. Whoa, pause. All right, so they popped up right in front of us. Weapons free, and I want you to chafe right now. Chaff, rather. Engage with, here we go. Chaff. The Texas is in a lot of trouble because these cruise missiles came over the horizon like immediately. The chaff should save us because these missiles are not very good. But we will see. Okay. So we need to make sure he took a hit. We're going to get on damage control here. Okay, damage control teams are already deployed. There's a fire on board. They lost propulsion. And, engine is damaged, and it's on fire. And we are shooting down these now. I'm kind of surprised that we took a hit, but that's okay. We're gonna make this work. This one's down. Let's figure out what the hell it was. It still won't tell me. Okay. Welcome aboard. Okay. We may have to detach Texas from the flotilla if it becomes dead in the water. Oh, that's interesting. This cruise missile's going after a merchant. Okay, we'll watch this happen. Haha. It redirected. It retargeted. This is the risk you have of shooting cruise missiles. Is if they think they have a target, they'll go after it. Oh, he ran out of fuel. Okay. Oh no, Texas just sank, I think. Yeah. She gone. Yeah. So wow. Could not manage the fires. So let's go back to formation and take a look at okay, Virginia's now the center of the formation, very good. We'll put Goldsboro there, and we're gonna put our ASW escort out in that direction. We know there is a threat, and I think it's a small ship like an OSA threat off to the east. I'm not gonna go hunting them down, but if we detect them, we will sink them. All right, Texas is toast. Why is he going backwards? He's trying to get in position, I guess. Yeah. We're trying to get Goldsboro up in front. That's why the Virginia's got a backing bell on. It's a little unlucky that that Styx missile hit, but we'll just deal with it. We'll work with it. Plea Guy, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. We'll let her get out in front here. We don't have any further contacts to the east. That's a radar plane that shouldn't even come out over water. This is their airborne control. All right, we're going to compress a little bit of time so we get Goldsboro on station. Stoddard is already in position. And we should start going forward as soon as he's where he's supposed to be. Oh, the stream title? No, that's the name of the scenario. Yeah. They messed with Texas, and now they're going to pay the consequences. .9 miles. He should be in position now. Let's just check the formation editor. Make sure I gave him all the right orders. What the hell? Why is he spinning? Okay, this is odd. Now things are starting to get weird. He shouldn't be changing course, and he is, and that's throwing the position of the Goldsberg off. Oh, hey, there we go. We have a contact. How fast is this contact going? 22 knots. That's not a merchant. Where are your harpoons at? All right, they're outside harpoon range. All right. Let's try changing this course a little bit. Let's go ahead 1/3. I'm just going to manually tell him to go ahead 1/3. He needs to start going up this way. Actually, I'm going to cancel. I know the idea of the route, so I'm just going to manually tell him to go up there with a right click. And that should get him started. I'll keep him at 5 knots so Goldsboro can get on station. But these two contacts are toast. Yep. They are toast. This is the harpoon right here. We got some defensive fire off to the right. All right, 1 hit. 2 hits. Secondary explosions, he's toast. He's on fire. We're going to shoot a second round at him. All right, let's go ahead and speed up to 10. Let's go ahead standard now. We want to get the hell out of here. I'm not going to stay inside a shooting gallery all day. I just want to verify we don't have air assets.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, we got nothing in Naples, nothing in Turkey. It's just us. So let's get to the north, closer to friendly territory. I'm going to put everybody in weapons tight and see if that changes their behavior. Yeah, it does. Yeah, whenever you put anything in weapons free, they'll go out of their way to engage targets. Which is probably... I guess that's okay. The idea of weapons free isn't to leave formation, though. Like, if you're in formation, you stay in formation even if your weapon's free. That needs to be a rule in the AI. Yeah, Goldsberg, yeah, he's coming back. Like, he should have stayed on station even though he was weapons free. That harpoon's going after the dead one. Yeah. See, the target up there is on fire. Oh, it finally sank. Oh, well. Have some harpoons anyway, sir. Now, if it's still above the water line, the harpoon could still hit it. But we'll see what happens here. Oh, yeah, it's going to do the pop-up. Yeah, it's definitely... You know what? You know what I think about your swimmers in the water? Take that. Yeah, enjoy the bowel movement. That wasn't a small boat they sent after us. That was a big boy. For Syria. All right. Good thing we got 2 nuclear-powered cruisers. Didn't need that one. We got another one. Hey, Sledgehammer. Thanks for subscribing over there on Twitch. I appreciate it. All right, so we're weapons tight again. Everybody's chill. We've avenged the attack with a tit-for-tat reactionary fire. We shot down the airplanes that were providing radar information. We shot down the launch platforms that sank the Texas. And we went back to weapons tight. So we're going to stay at this level of alertness for now. He's on station. That is the Stoddart over there, and this is Goldsboro. Where's he at? Goldsboro's up there. He should still be... he's not quite in formation yet, but he's a lot closer than he was. Come on now. Get in now. Oh, he is on formation. Okay, good. I'm gonna keep him there, too. I was going to keep him there. Let's go ahead and... we'll stay at 19 knots, but we'll compress a little bit of time. We'll see if they launch follow-on attacks. This radar plane will just do orbits. He's not doing anything. I'm curious to see if there's going to be more small boats coming up. Yeah, they can't mess with Texas anymore. That's right. Texas is now a reef in the Mediterranean, a fine dive site for future generations. And it's self-heating. Divers will be warm down there. You may come back with a third eyeball. But who doesn't want 3 eyeballs? Be able to see better. Oh, we have another contact. What's your speed? Your speed is 0. This could be a dead-in-the-water fisherman fishing, putting out his nets, possibly. If he... Well, we'll see what speed he goes to. If he stays there, he's fine. I won't sink him. If he starts pursuing us, I still won't sink him. I won't sink him for pursuing us. Because I'm trying not to escalate. The whole purpose of the scenario is to respond in kind, but not start a war in the region. So, this guy gets to live to tell the story of what happened this day. Contact 7019. Oh, I got to give new orders. There we go. Just stretch you up to here. This is a shallow area. I want to make sure I go around it, and then we're going to head back the other way. And yeah, he's not even trying to keep up with us, so that's a good sign. He's staying right there. He could be a local that maybe he's trying to help out the swimmers in the water here. We'll see. Hey, good morning, Narwhal. Good to see you here. Welcome aboard. They did mess with Texas, and they found out. They sure did. Lebowski, thanks for the follow. What we're waiting to see here is if we get a message saying give us some additional orders. So we are going to go around Cyprus at we'll go to times 100 time compression. This is extremely fast time compression. We'll see what happens once we get over here in this area. Kind of a short scenario. Not nearly as complex as the ones that I've been making. So I kind of appreciate that too. I'm like, let's give us a wide range of not so difficult and more complex ones. I am working on an outline for the Praying Mantis scenario. Operation Praying Mantis you guys have been asking for. I started working on that this morning. Do you like the challenge of operating in shallow, sonar in shallow or deep water more? Yeah, shallow water is very difficult. I do like a challenge though. Here's the deal. I like both, okay? I'll pick deep over shallow because of other factors outside sonar. And the reason for that is when a submarine is submerged in shallow water, it is very vulnerable compared to deep water. In deep water, if we make a mistake and get detected, we have many more options to evade. If we're in shallow water, we have very few options. So for reasons other than sonar, I prefer a deep water sonar search. But the shallow sonar search is very complex and difficult. It didn't auto slow down. I'm still at 100. You can see it up there in the top left or top right. It says times 100. And what I'm waiting on is to see if I trigger a message saying, congratulations, you know, whatever complete. We could have gone ham. We could have closed ranged on Syria and just wiped him out. I chose not to because that was the conditions of the scenario. And see what happens. We'll see if we get any kind of further tasking. Hey Fizzy, how's it going? Vic, thanks for subscribing on the YouTubes. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Very close to that. I think this morning I was like 60 short. So I appreciate everybody on YouTube subscribing. That's kind of a milestone, really, for any channel, to go from 4 digits to 5 digits on your subscriber count. 6 digits. Those are all milestones. Let's see. Pele asks, or Pele? I'm going to call you Ramy for short. He asked, does Sea Power have mines or mine warfare? No, that's part of the problem. Is whenever I make scenarios now, I don't have all the tools of the game. So, like whenever I make my Red October scenario that I made last week, I couldn't really do it. You know, I spent a lot of time on that, and it was a lot of fun. We played it for 5 hours, but it wasn't 100%. Which means later on, I'll just have to do it again if I want to do it right. So I don't feel like I'm wasting my time, but I know it's time that I'm going to have to spend again making scenarios like that with all the units in the game. And as far as sea mines go, the last time I used the mission editor, I didn't see any sea mines. But the devs are very sneaky. They're adding stuff to the game all the time. Matter of fact, I just realized we're on stable build 72. We were on 71 on Monday, so they've already added stuff to the game that I haven't noticed until just now. Well, I noticed the version of the game has been updated, so they did something to it. Yeah. Hey, washouts in Wilmshaven. Yeah, the Germany Navy combatants, yeah. Yeah, Germany's I love your new submarine design, the CD. What is it? The 209 CD or 214? 212. It's the 212 CD is a very good submarine you guys are building. It's Germany and Norway kind of got together. Or was it Sweden? I don't know, it was Germany and somebody else. I think it was Norway. And Norway's going to buy some and build some, and I think they're all being built in Germany, I think. And then Norway's going to operate some as well. Actually, you'd probably know better than I do. You probably have more details on that. So yeah, I'm not seeing any new messages. So I think if we end the mission, we should. Well, we're definitely going to get a score. We're probably not going to get a very high score because we lost to Texas, but clearly the scenario was set up to have that happen. So, what can you do? Don't get assigned to the Texas. That's what you can do. All right, let's go ahead and end this scenario. Click exit, and we should go to the post screen. Our score is 100%. It's a draw. We did lose the Texas, but the rest was undamaged. We got a score of 100%, and we didn't lose. We also didn't start World War III. So, not bad. Not bad. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to do another scenario, but I'll take a short break first, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. All right. We can see what else we got going on here. How you doing, everybody? I'm back. Did you miss me? I am back. For those of you with abandonment issues. All right. I did want to look at the encyclopedia real quick and see what that was at Assyria that shot us. What was the name of that ship or class? So
this crew is the most
what we can do
of retards and assholes in naval history.
I've forgotten how to do this already. Need a reference. There we go. Let's go with it was definitely a surface ship, and it was a missile boat of some kind. It wasn't quite one of those. Oh, hey, Preston, thanks for the 100 bits, man, and good morning to you as well. Oh, it might have been that. Wasn't a Pegasus. Wasn't a NOSA. So, another way of doing this, besides using the encyclopedia, is to go to the scenario editor. Mission Editor, it's called. Go to Groups. Go to Surface Ships. Just place it somewhere. And then go to Nations. There we go. I like sorting by nations because then it just gives you the ships that they operate. So Syria, vessels, and then you go to type. So it was either a P6, a Petra 3, which I think it was, or it could be the Zook. I'm not familiar with this one. So let's go to the unit reference for the Zook and see if this has any anti-ship missiles. No, it just has the guns. So it wasn't that. So it wasn't the Zook, it was the Petra 3, I think. Unit reference. Yes. And this had the RBU. Oh, maybe not even this one. Because this doesn't have anti-ship missiles. It has the Set 65, which is a torpedo. So that leaves one more. The P6. That's a torpedo boat too. So it wasn't using a Syrian ship, apparently. It might have been Russian. And Russia's going to have a lot of choices here. It wasn't a Grisha, not a cannon. It would be a small boat, missile boat like the Komar. It didn't look like that. Well, we didn't really get a good picture of it, did we? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh, but this has the SSN-2 missile. So, yeah, it actually might have been this. This might have been the ship that attacked us. And I think that third one that was dead in the water was another one of these. I just didn't sink it out of mercy. Anyway, so that's one way you can use the encyclopedia. I prefer to use it in the mission editor because you can sort by country. And I hope they add that to the mission editor. Being able to sort by country is very important. All right, let's do another mission. Let's do a different one. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. I was telling you that you can play missions, some of them, from both the red team side or the blue team side, right? And the way they divvy that up is either NATO scenarios or Warsaw Pact scenarios. Some of these scenarios are the same. You're just playing from a different side. So I kind of like playing from the NATO side first. And then, you know, the ones that I really like will play from the other side. Then they have other ones. These are just ones that they've made. Let's pick another NATO scenario to play, though. Crimson Tide, I assume that's based on the movie. Don't mess with Texas is what we just did. All your Guam belong to us. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a funny title. The Soviet invasion of Kirov-class battlecruiser surface action group is advancing towards Guam with the clear objective of establishing a foothold. Really? They want to invade Guam. Of all the places they could invade on the way to Guam, they chose Guam. Philippines, Japan, Taiwan, Okinawa. Okay. Anyway, I'm not here to criticize the scenario. Let's just see what it says here. As a crucial Pacific defense point, Guam must be protected, maintain U.S. control in the region. Your mission is to intercept and neutralize this flotilla. We should blow it to Kingdom Come. They're coming into the middle of the Pacific. They're surrounded by United States naval and Air Force bases and a few Army bases for extra. Okay. Anyway, expect a heavily armed Soviet task force with air and submarine support as well as amphibious landing contingent. Really? That sounds really interesting. I don't know if I'm ready for a 4-star. What's this 3-star? This is the Crimson Tide. That might be boring as hell. Almost as boring as the movie was. Elite Cobra. Ooh. So did they actually put the Cobras in the game now? Maybe that's what they added. Okay, as the leader of an elite squadron of Cobra attack helicopters, you've been tasked with the critical operation to strike at the heart of the Iraqi naval leadership. Intelligence confirms Lieutenant General Mohammed Al-Kabab, the Iraqi Navy commander, is inspecting a tour on an OSA-2 patrol boat in the contested waters of the Persian Gulf, presenting a rare opportunity to destabilize Iraqi command. Your mission is to locate Al-Kabab vessel and engage and eliminate him before he returns to safe waters. So there's a time limit on this. Patrol is heavily guarded, and any sign of your approach will trigger immediate retaliation. Precision and timing are essential. This might be fun. Let's do Head of the Snake. Let's find us a kebab and cook it. Mr. Kebab. Pause. Oh. come back out here where the engines are not as loud. Oh, wow. So we have no intelligence. We have no air assets other than the F-14s. And these are our... Oh, they added them to the game, folks. Look at this. Ah, yes. This is new. I love it. Now, I'm a little concerned because I don't see anywhere to land these guys. I don't judge. What? Hold on. Why is the F-14 over Iran? I don't think they want us there. Welcome aboard. I need to have a word with the scenario makers. Oh my God. Okay, okay. What are we doing? Let's get back on track here. Let's focus. All right, you're going up that way. You're going up that way. Let's make sure this guy's got his weapons on, or his radar is on. Also, he needs to be down at 10,000 feet. Because essentially, these chuckleheads are our AWACS. Welcome aboard. These guys are weapons hold. Who was weapons free? Hold on. Why are these guys weapons free? No. Hold up. Weapons tight. Okay. Let's make sure everybody's weapons tight. Okay, I'm going to go down and unpause the game now. Let's get the map moving over here. This should be going down to 10,000 feet. They are not. I will tell them again to obey my orders. Navigate your altitude down to 10,000 feet. All right, as the two ships are going down. I'm sure Iran is like lodging a protest. Am I playing as Iran? I don't think so. Oh, I am. Son of a gun. Does Iran have Cobra helicopters? Maybe they do. I never even gave that any thought. Yeah, I guess they do. They do in this scenario. Oh. Playing as the bad guys. So they definitely have the sides reversed here on this mission. This is during the tanker war in the 1980s. So what we're looking for is a OSA. It's a small boat, big missiles, can't miss it. Oh yeah, the bubble tea. I am. Yeah, I got bubble tea. Sorry, I don't mean to drink it into the microphone, but it's kind of good. I'll drink it over here though, okay? It's really good. This is my Wednesday treat. Once a week I give myself a little thank you, and it's called this, whatever this is. It's caffeine and water is what it is with some flavor. Yum. Much of my diet anymore revolves around caffeine. I've substituted food for caffeine. I can get energy from calories or chemistry. I choose chemistry. Today's mission is to find an OSA out here over the water and destroy it. That's why I brought these airplanes down to a reasonable altitude so they can actually look down in the water and be like, hey, there's a boat over there. It's kind of hard to see a boat up at 30,000 feet. Also, let's change the formation here. I want the pattern to be line abreast. We want to be wide because we're searching an area looking for a boat. So we got everybody spreading out. F-14s are searching kind of this area. The helicopters are searching this area. We should come up with some kind of contact. The local time is 5:15, so the sun's setting there. Do I know what price the game will be? I don't. No. We'll find out soon. The game comes out, I think it's next week. It's like a week from today. Welcome aboard. Phantom, thank you for subscribing. I bet you we go over 10,000 today. I think that's going to be a thing. The 12th is the release date. What is today? I don't even know what today's date is. 6 more days. Thank you. Somebody did the math for me. I appreciate it. I've been so busy the last 3 weeks that I don't even know what day it is. I know what day of the week it is because I got my tea today. I know it's Wednesday. All right, so we're looking for a boat. You know, I could put these guys line abreast as well. Formation pattern, abreast. Just make them as wide as possible. Yeah, get a little more coverage area. Here's my helicopters. We'll compress a small amount of time here. I don't want to go too fast, because once we get detection, it's going to happen quick. Just extending the patrol route of everybody. Oh, wow. What was that? Preston, thanks for gifting some subs to people over on Twitch. Thank you very much, sir. Don't know if I want to buy a new one for 45K. What? A new helicopter? I think they probably cost more than that. I don't know, man. I don't think you can get me in a helicopter. Those things fall out of the sky way too much. All right, we're going to go back to ×5. There's the shoreline over there. We can clearly see that there are no boats. I wonder. I'm just going to quickly go inside this little inlet over here. We're going to go up this little... It's not a river. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So there's a SAM site there. Apparently that's Iraq. Little did we know. Oh, here we go. Pause. We found this guy so fast. All right, we're going to go weapons free. And we're going to watch this. All right, I'm about to put these guys' weapons free. Let's go. They're turning to engage. That's the OSA 2 for sure. You can see it right there on the horizon. So we have BGM 71s, which I think is... Oh, can I do it? No. I think that's a Hellfire. We'll find out when it shoots it. We also have Hydra rockets. Okay. All right, everybody's weapons free. So I'm just going to let them do their thing. I'm not going to... I've already told them to attack. Welcome aboard. I can't do the attack for them, so they have to perform. Oh, pause. I just want to make sure everybody is weapons free. They are. Okay. This poor guy, he's putting on a show. Alright, this guy's coming in for an attack run. Let's see what he can do. So far, we've not been very successful with this attack. Wow, those point defenses are shooting down the Hellfires. I'm just curious. I want to make sure that those are Hellfires. I'm not... Oh, it's a tow missile. It's not a Hellfire, it's a tow. Yeah, you see the point defense? It's just shooting them out of the sky one at a time. That is kind of cool. There goes another one. They're probably going to have to start using rockets, and that's really dangerous. They got to get super close. But that point defense won't be shooting down a rocket. Matter of fact, this guy's going... Oh, no, he's got a tow missile. I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to be brave. He's put on a show. Oh, I wonder if that point defense is out of ammo. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, he just launched a bunch of rockets at him. Now he's on fire. Now what you gonna do? Oh, they reloaded the point defense. Oh no! You are way too close, sir. This is the bravest helicopter pilot ever. Man, it's a badass ship. He's taking a lot of tow missiles and just eating them up. There we go. Rockets. Hell yeah. This guy here is just rocketing the hell out of him. And you can hear the little 20mm gun going off. Yeah, right there. This guy won't sink. All right, I'll tell you what. Why don't you start doing this? Let's switch targets here. I don't want to waste all my ammunition on a burning ship when there's 3 other ships we can be attacking. Oh, shit. Well, they got him with that one.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, no. These gunners are actually good. We got to be careful of these guys. Okay. We want to stay in standoff range. I'm going to say engage with the tow, you idiot. That way he'll stay outside the machine gun range. I tacked on the little you idiot so he could make sure he got the message. He should shoot 2 at a time. There they go. Yay. See, he's outside the effective range. The gunner might get lucky and get a hit, but it's not effective fire. 1. And he's on fire. Alright, so we're going to pause for a second. I'm going to have him do it again. Engage with a salvo of 2 against that ship. Oh, nope, got a hit. It's okay, we got... Iran has a lot more Cobras. We got more Cobras than they got Admirals. I guess it's a general in this case. What's this guy doing? Oh, that's my F-14, okay. He's just up here, providing top cover. We're down to what? Are we down to 2? I think we only have 2 more helicopters left. Yep, 1, 2. Ugh. I don't like it. Our scenario is to kill an Iraqi general that's on a OSA 2 boat in the Persian Gulf. And there's 3 in formation. I think he's on the center one. And we've damaged it. It's on fire. He could be dead. But the ship he's on is not sunk yet.
Welcome aboard.
So I'm going to see if he'll launch 4 now. My understanding of the tow missile is 1 operator, 1 missile, 1 at a time. I don't think you can guide more than 1 at a time. But I'm going to see if this game will let me conduct an attack. Hello. Engage with a salvo of 4 against... Uh-oh. It disappeared. Whenever he comes back up, I'll click it. I'm not sure why he disappeared. We can see the smoke right there. Maybe he's obscured by the smoke. But yeah, if there's any Army guys in the chat from back in the day, you guys can tell me about the tow. See if my understanding of it is correct. Alright, so he's gonna do a salvo of 4 as soon as he gets within range here. That was a secondary explosion. Wait, we haven't even shot anything yet. We just blew up. That's 1. Yeah, there's no counterfire. That host is in bad shape. I want to make sure this thing is sunk before we move on to the next one, because I think the Admiral or the General is on this one. Jesus. How about we throw some rockets on that target? Oh, he's waving off. Repositioning here. Oh, wow, there's another one right there. There's a lot of ships here. Oh, he sank. Okay. So you engage with... Now this one's a little bit different. That's a torpedo boat. We'll see what happens here with this. Torpedo boat's right there. So he's coming here. He's going to stand off and watch the attack. His wingman is going to be the one conducting the attack. He is weapons free, though. He could go on his own and shoot. But the wingman that's coming up behind him over here, that's this guy. He says he's going to attack with one tow missile. So I think our target was right there. I think we're good now. But just to be sure. Yep. See what this looks like. All right, he took two. He's not doing well. We could let him cook for a little bit. Or we could shoot him again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and make these guys' weapons tight for just a moment. And we're going to move the formation back a little bit. Because I want to save a couple weapons for the next... Oh, wow. I think I shot. Even though his weapon's tight. Okay. Maybe he wanted to get one more shot off. Yeah, that's right at the water line. That guy's going to sink for sure. I really need you guys to come over here. I don't want them to come under fire. We've got a couple missiles left. I want to save it for the next boat that's right there. Oh, he's weapons free again. What happened? All right. Let's go weapons tight. And come over here. That ship's going to sink. We just got to give it time to sink. All right, everybody's weapons tight. We're moving back. F-14 still have good cover. We don't have any launches coming out of Iraq, so that's good. How much fuel do they have left? Oh, quite a bit. Lots of... Oh, okay, lots of fuel. So we're basically waiting on this guy to sink. Oh, there he... Almost done. How much fuel does this guy have? Wow, these helicopters have a lot of fuel. I'm kind of shocked that they have that much. I've seen a Cobra on the ground, and it's a tiny little thing. But maybe that's why it has so much endurance. It's very small and light. All right, start moving you guys this way. I'm going to go around this target and engage this one. That's our next target right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got him. I'm just not done. We're on site with ordnance. We're going to use it. Hey, Julian, how's it going? All right, we have visual contact again on him. Let's get parallel to him, and then we'll move north and conduct the attack. This guy's a little close. If he starts receiving gunfire, I'll move him back a little bit. I don't think that contact's in any state to conduct anti-aircraft fire at the moment. He's too busy trying to put the fire out. All right, so we have we have 4 tow missiles as a flight between the 2 remaining helicopters. So I'm going to say engage all 4, salvo of 4 on the remaining ship. And we'll just watch it happen. I'm not going to give him any more orders than that. I guess I'll have to make them weapons free, but they're going to do the missile attack first. So, he had all 4. So the other guy must have had none? I thought he had 1. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. 3 or 4 of those hit. Okay, I'm going to go weapons free. Finish him off. As a flight, weapons free. Is this guy going to turn around and shoot this guy? He might. All the targets. Oh, no. Is there another one? We just don't have enough ordnance for everybody. All right, you do your thing, man. There is another target, but... yeah. I'm not bringing any ammunition home. We're leaving it all here. Mostly inside Sierra 05. Yeah, he did have a missile left. Or no, he didn't. Never mind. I thought he had just launched one. He's got a couple Hydras. Let's see if he uses them. The sun's going down. It's getting hard to see. Yeah, he said that he shot him with 20 millimeter. I think yeah, no, that was this guy. Okay. Yeah, finish him off. If we try to attack this other guy with rockets, the last target, we'll probably lose both helicopters, so I'm not going to do that. All right, so that one finally sank. The 2 that are remaining are those 2 there. And we definitely got the OSA, and that's where the intel said the general was, so I'm pretty sure we got it. All right, let's go ahead and go to the mission debriefing and see how we did. I think this went pretty well. We lost 3 helicopters that I saw. We'll see if we lost anything else. All right. Oh, it said incomplete. Oh, wow. So the general, I guess, was on the P6. That was on the horizon? Oh, wow. Okay. I still got a pretty good score, 196%. And they did destroy 3 of our helicopters. So we lost 3 helicopters. If we had a few more, if we were better with our ordnance expenditure, we could have damaged more ships. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's exit. That's not a bad mission. I like the little short ones like that. Let's see what other scenarios we got for us from the NATO side. All right, so all your Guam belongs to us. This one might be a long scenario. You guys in the chat, let me know if you want to see all your Guam belongs to us. The Russian Pacific Fleet conducting a land invasion of Guam, which is so ridiculous. I kind of love it. Because strategically, that makes no sense. But I like the idea that they would try something that insane. It just makes me happy. I'm like, they would probably try something like that. Northern Vigil. What is this one here? This one's a 3 stars. This is more my league. I like 3-star. I know I can do a 3-star and get out with my butt intact mostly. All right. Norwegian intelligence has detected Soviet patrol boats navigating perilously close to our waters of the Kirkensons. Likely testing our response. Our response should be to maintain visibility and defensive presence, patrol your sector, monitor the Soviet maneuvers, and demonstrate that our waters are protected. Engage only if fired upon. Okay. That's very similar to the first one we did, so maybe we don't do that one. That's called Northern Vigil. I like how realistic a lot of these are. These are scenarios that I could see actually happening, like in the 1980s especially. Your carrier strike group conducting freedom of movement near Libya. Oh, I love Libyan scenarios. I like it. It's the line of death. We're going to cross the line of death. Okay, so you have a choice in the chat. I wish I could put a poll up, but we have multiple channels open right now. So in the chat, the loudest voice gets heard. Do you want Operation Prairie Fire, also called Libya, or do you want Guam? Those are your two choices, Libya or Guam. Guys, put that in the chat for about 30 seconds, and I'll pick one of you. Let's throw up some Jeopardy music here. Okay, whenever the song is done, the voting is over. You have about 60 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds to get the... Let's see what they say. I see a lot of Guam.
Welcome aboard.
I see Libya coming in. Lydia, yeah. Guam loudly. All right, at a ratio of about 4-1, Guam wins. And I hate you all, but that's okay. I don't hate you. Okay, so let's read the whole description again, so everybody who's just now joining us is on board with this. This isn't going to be nuts. We might be here till tonight, and then we might lose. That'll make me very mad. Not really. Okay, so all your Guam belong to us, blue side, NATO side. A Soviet invasion force escorted by the powerful Kirov-class battlecruiser and its surface action group, SAG, is advancing towards Guam with clear objective of establishing a foothold in U.S. territory. As a crucial Pacific defense point, Guam must be protected to maintain U.S. control in the region. Your mission is to intercept and neutralize the flotilla before it reaches the island. So don't let the landing even begin. Using all available naval and air assets, expect heavily armed Soviet task force with air, submarine support, as well as amphibious landing contingent prepared to deploy if they breach our defensive lines. Engage any hostiles approaching Guam. Your priority on defending the coastal defenses and minimizing collateral damage. Soviet anti-ship missiles, submarines, and long-range bombers will likely attempt to overwhelm your position. Woo, this is going to be a mess. I like it. I like it. 4 stars. Very complex scenario. Pause the game. Let's take a look. Okay, here we are. We have... Okay, that makes sense. What's this? Okay, good. Who is this guy? EW Patrol 1. Those are A6s, right? They better be. Yeah, they are. Oh, so the first thing I'm going to do from the paused is I'm going to designate this guy as hostile because he is emitting a radar, airborne, and that's not allowed. We're not going to allow that. And now that he's hostile, I'm going to order this guy to engage with offensive ECM on that guy. What do we have here for a task force? Is that a Spruance? Mm-hmm, it is. And then we have a destroyer. Wow. This is not much. Wow. So we are on MCON. Okay, first thing we're going to do is go weapons tight for the entire formation. Let's unpause. Formation. Weapons tight. Let's verify everybody. Nope. Okay. I'm just going to manually tell everybody weapons tight. Good thing I checked that. Okay. Still no MCON. We want to deploy our sonars. And they're already deployed. Okay, good. Ooh, a VDS. Okay. So we do have some good ASW assets. Oh, flight deck. Anybody have a flight deck?
Welcome aboard.
Foster, do you have a flight deck? You do. Give me, you know what, give me both. Well, we're going to launch these one at a time, so they're in two different flights. Let's make sure this E3. Is his radar on? It is. What's his altitude? Is it 30,000 feet? Okay, he's good. Hey, Captain Rec, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. He says, hit those likes. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah. Or no grog for you. Yeah, I'm giving the people what they want, which is this. I wish I had more air assets. What can I say? I have no cap to protect my bombers. Do we have any? Is there? I mean, this is Guam. There's a huge air base at Guam, but I don't have control over it. Does anybody remember the name of the air base at Guam? It's not Guam Air Base, no. It should be, though. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah. If I were in charge, oh my God. Okay, pause. That is not an airplane. That is a helicopter that just took off. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want you to jam that helicopter. Okay. And I'm thinking, let's take these bombers, and I want to bring you guys down to 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet. All right, I'm going to bring them down to the deck, so they're not as radiated. It's just a 2-flight. I'm going to change their formation here.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, formation, there it is. I want you to be in a echelon, and then I want the spacing to be wide. Formation, spacing, spread. Yeah, spread. Not loose, but okay. So once they get down on altitude, we'll just launch a hell of an attack. How many helicopters do we have? So far we just have one. Let me figure out the range of Right there. Okay, that's the range circle of the harpoon. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that helicopter. I don't have anything to shoot it down. In this task force, we do have a RIM 7. That's not going to be long range at all. What else do we have? Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. So they are launching multiple helicopters. I don't have a good counter for the helicopters. That's too bad. So they are going to have sensor advantage. Well, I have the E3, so I guess that puts us at parity. All right, we're going to time compress a little bit. So this ship in front's definitely a picket ship. We don't want to unload all of our Hellfires on that. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's go back down to real time. I'm going to take this flight and I'm going to break it up. So our B-52s are going to be going in two different directions. Okay. And what we want to do, give me my ranging tools. Where's my ranging tools at? There they are. That's a problem. Okay, so A38. Let's figure out the time of launch on this. We're looking for A38. A38 is right here. Yep. We can do that. That works. A39. So we're going to go here. A38 is going to be right there. A30. Oh, it's so good. Damn, I'm good. Okay, we got this. All right, we need some sonar buoys in the water. I don't think this fleet here is safe at all. Let's go ahead and get the second helicopter launched. ASW payload. What are my other options? I don't think... oh, he does have a flight deck. Excellent. I'm going to hold him in reserve. That one does not. This one. How many does he have? He has one as well. Okay. So we have 2 in the air, 2 on decks, 3 ASW platforms with aviation. This guy is going to begin employing his sonar buoys right in front of the fleet. I want to get some sonar buoys in the water quickly here because I don't know how close these submarines are. All right, we have a good plan. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go to ×5 time compression. We're really waiting for our B-52s to kind of get in position. I'm really concerned. I want to see how big this incoming fleet is. They made it in the description sound like it was huge. And right now I only see 2 ships. The real threat's going to come from a sub. What the hell was that? Oh, he dropped a sonar buoy. That was so loud. Okay. Huh. It sounded like an explosion. All right, we do have multiple ships there. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to drag my electronic warfare plane down away from my fleet. So there's no direct path from our target to our electronic warfare plane to our fleet. I want that to be an L shape, not a straight line. And these dumb helicopters. Okay, let me just take a look. Let's go to the unit reference. What is the range of their surface search radar? 270 nautical miles when they're at full altitude. What's his current altitude? 1,000 feet. I don't know what his range is at 1,000 feet. But we can get an idea of what the scale is now by doing this. Okay, he's currently at 220 nautical miles from our fleet. So if he were to pop up, there's a chance he could see us. And that helicopter is following our EW patrol, so good. That's what we want to see. Let me go ahead and just delete this right here. Erase this. Oh. Oh, I forgot these guys were on a... All right, we're going to get rid of this one as well. Formation. Leave formation. I want you to offensive ECM this chucklehead and come over here. A34, 840. Why is that changing? 848. Okay, so we can bring this back. What I might do, I might take out this picket ship first. Cresta and Sovereignty. Hold on. What's going on here? Resume. I was trying to select that, it wouldn't let me. All right, so our B-52 to the north is turning into his IP now. He's going to launch at time 40. I'm going to focus on the Cresta because it's the lead ship. Yeah. Oh, wow. We're already driving through our sonar buoy field. Okay. Let's grab our helo. I want another sonar buoy field up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have him do that. We also launched a second helo, so let's grab him. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Our E3, good. Our E3 is kind of staying off to the side. We've already got everybody classified. The real surprise is going to be the submarines. I know there's submarines, according to the briefing, in this game. And they might be a problem. They might be a problem. I think there's multiple ships here. Look at that. Yeah, there is. There's two ships side by side. They're very close together. Okay. Captain Wrecked. Let's see. Let's catch up on your messages here. Wow. You wrote a couple. You did temporary duty and El Centro with CF-18. Awesome. So you meant to ask last night but had to go. Is that an upcoming Virginia-class game still on? As far as I know, it is. I have no idea when it's going to be released. They've been working on it for years. And it's two brothers out of Central Europe somewhere that have been promoting it every summer. Every summer they have this online review of the game or state of the game for about an hour. And every year it makes progress, but it's nowhere near finished. So, and the name of that game is called Modern Naval Warfare. Kind of generic. They should put the word Virginia or submarine in there to give people an idea of what it is, actually. Let me, we need to adjust our engagement range. So we're going to put you here. 839 is even better than everything else. 839 right there. Excellent. Hostile. Okay, let's compress a little bit of time here. I'm just trying to get my bombers in position. That's what we're working on right now. And they're almost there. Let's verify their altitude again, just to be safe. Altitude looks good. 39 and 39. Crest is moving to engage the... Whoa. Okay, so they definitely got a sniff of our bomber. Huh. They sure did. They sure did. Oh, pause. Yes. That might be a merchant, so let's just chill for a second. That might also be the Kirov. That's why I got excited. So we're going to launch our first attack on this group of 2 Crestas. We're almost there. Okay, we're back in real time. I'm going to tell this B-52 weapons tight. This one is also weapons tight. Excellent. Let's get them inside the circle. Okay, north side is in, south side is in. Engage. Salvo of 4. 4. Salvo of 4. Now. Let's make sure they actually do it. North side is firing. We're watching south side. Okay, so a total of 8 missiles going in this first attack. Now he's turning away. That's outstanding. So what I want to do is take this guy, move him back to there. This guy, About there. And we'll re-engage if we have to. I really want to put some weapons on this large radar contact over here, but one step at a time. Sure, sonar buoys are going out. What the hell's this guy doing? Come on, man. Did he not get his orders? He did. Why is he not doing them? What's the speed of our task force? Yeah, he's doing circles. Oh, great. That's not good. 19 knots. Let's slow this down a little bit. Ahead 2/3 as a fleet. I'm going to slow the flotilla down. This will give us time to engage. Buy some more time. So we have 4 harpoons coming from the northeast and 4 coming from the south on one target. There's actually 2 surface ships here. One of them's going to take a hit. We're compressing a little bit of time here. Just going to do some redirecting of that. Electronic warfare. There are the targets. We are a little bit off on our course. They're attacking the south. There's 3 ships here. This one might miss. It has to take a hard left at some point. That looks like the Kirov right there. That's a big boy. Yeah, this one must have got spoofed early on in its flight. Yeah, that was not a successful attack at all on that particular missile. Since we know this is the Kirov, we're going to go full attack on this. Come on, pop up. Yes. This might actually hit. Oh, no. Shoot. Yeah. The dive did not look good on that one. Okay. Oh! We hit somebody. That was a supply ship. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, small victories. Pause. We're going to pause the game. We ended up getting a we know that Kirov is here now. Okay, and the reason why we know that, it's not because we saw the video. All the fire control radars that thing lit off identified it. Oh, that's this. Okay, there's a supply ship there too, or a landing ship. I'm going to call them supply ships because that's what they do after they land is they supply the troops with beans and bullets. I do need to give this guy some time to breathe. If we attack again, this sinking ship may suck up some harpoons. So what I want you to do, come down to here. 855. 853. 854. Let's do that. So this large contact may still be a merchant. I'm glad I didn't designate that hostile. It was tempting. I almost did. Let's stop jamming the merchant. He's probably not appreciating that. So we're going to jam the Kirov and his helicopter escort. All right, let's get our planes in position. We're waiting on 855, 852. It's like 4 minutes in game. I don't want to get any closer than that. Okay, pause. We're going to actually attack right now because they're both inside weapons range. Let's get them turned the right direction. And we're going to launch this attack on the Kirov, and it's going to be everything. That would greatly even the odds if we can get the Kirov. Let me just make sure I know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. Yay. Okay. Unpause. Salvo of 8 on the Kirov. We are in real time. Salvo of 8 on the Kirov. Why is this guy not shooting yet? There it goes, there it goes. Okay, these guys are Winchester now, so I want you to head back to Guam. Let's verify you are a Winchester before I send you back home. You are. Get the hell out of here, guys. Thanks for playing. All right, our B-52 bombers are going back home. Got the sonar buoys out. See, what it is our fleet is overdriving our ASW search. That's why I slowed them down. This guy needs to return to base. RTB. And please actually do it. I do like how they light up the flight deck like that. It's kind of cool. Okay, missiles are inbound. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be a hell of a light show. We can press a little bit of time here. We fired these harpoons at maximum range to save the B-52s. Because they would be sitting ducks for the air defenses that the Kirov has. Oh, thanks, Stephen, for the update. Appreciate that. We'll slow down time as soon as they get close. Looks like the northern group is going to be the first group. All right, we're slowing down. We should see fire on the horizon, like engagement fire. All right, the ships from this angle will be silhouetted against the sunset, so we'll stay with this one. That's the Kirov right there. He has a Cresta escort. The other escort is sunk. All 16 of these harpoons are targeted towards the Kirov. We'll see what they actually hit. This one's already been spoofed, I think. He's not going the right direction. Yeah, I'm not sure where this harpoon's going, but it's not to the target. Ah, missiles in pop-up. Oh, they got it, though. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, one got the Kirov. One hit on the Kirov. Yay. Small victories. Now, the southern attack is coming in. The timing was not perfect, but it was not bad. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is very close. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Go past the Kirov and hit the, or Creston hit the Kirov. That's beautiful. All right, survive this pop-up, and we'll get another hit on it. She's already on fire. Multiple hits on the Kirov and on the magazine with a magazine explosion. That may save our fleet, because that's where the anti-ship missiles are. Up there in that forward battery of 20. This is a nightmare for our fleet. And it's on fire. Sweet. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, so good job to the B-52s. We'll have to buy them a round when we get back to Guam. And their wives a leather handbag, because that's how the Air Force wives are. They know what they are. They do. I'm going to change course here. All right, once the fleet's in its new position... Ooh. Hold on. I wonder what's going to happen to the formation. I'm kind of curious. I might have to change the formation. Yeah. So. We're going to have to go like this. That might confuse the hell out of them. Actually, there we go, diamond. We'll make it a diamond with a escort. Poor Juliet. Juliet's going to be toast. Let's make sure that order actually took. Let's go to formation. Yes, they have their new orders. Okay. That's going to take them a minute. We also need to adjust our sonar buoy field. So we know we're sanitized to the north. I'm going to send another buoy field to the west. And, once the formation is reset, I'll launch another ASW helicopter. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of fuel left.
Welcome aboard.
Alright, this guy's about to run out of fuel, so he's going to come back soon. That's the last sonar buoy for him. He's got 5 more, so let me grab him real quick. So we're going to grab 5 sonar buoys. We'll just put them out here. Out here to the north. If I have to run away, I want to run this direction. And then he'll come back home. Okay, everybody's repositioning now. This guy should be going much faster. Sorry, I was really close to him. Yeah, he's doing 33 knots. He's repositioning. We still have not lit off our radars yet. The reason is I don't want to give them a bearing to shoot those missiles down on. Their anti-ship missiles outrange ours by quite a bit. Oh, wow. He's dead in the water. That's so good. That's so good. So here comes Cresta. Cresta don't care. Cresta's like, you know what? We got this. They did slow down to 3 knots, 2 knots. I'll give them credit. So for right now, these guys are going to support the Kirov, which, man, that's super realistic. I freaking love that. Somebody just exploded. Secondary explosions on the Kirov. It might sink. It might burn down. Kashin, Sovereignty, Rapuchka, and an unknown. God, there's so many. There's so many targets. This is nuts. All right. You know what? I can't afford to wait. So I want him to launch that helicopter now. I was going to wait for the formation to get reset, but no. The crest is still a threat, and that, oh, the Sovereignty too is very much a threat, because I'll show you why. Check out these weapons on the Sovereignty. They have something called the SSN-22. This is a Sunburn missile. This is a supersonic missile. It's one of the fastest anti-ship missiles of the Cold War. It's something like Mach 3 or something stupid. Yeah, it flies low, which means after it's launched, it doesn't go above like 100 feet. It goes right down to the deck. Its highest point in flight is its ejection, because it goes immediately down low. And it's super fast. Like, this thing is designed to burn through close-in weapon systems with speed. Sunburn. Speed of light. It's really fast. It's really dangerous. So we gotta take out the Cresta and the Sovereignty for sure. We do have, because we have overhead airborne. Now the Cresta, this is the Cresta class cruiser here. That says the SSN-3, and this is the Shadok. Yeah, now the Shadok is no joke. This is a large missile, and does 625 knots, so that's subsonic. Yep, subsonic standoff weapon for 242 miles. We're already in range of this weapon. If they had a good bearing on us, they could shoot us. And what's going to give them a good bearing is these stupid helicopters that I can't shoot down. We don't have any air-to-air. We have surface-to-air, but surface-to-air is limited to about 70 miles. This extended range here on McDonough. Yeah, McDonough? I feel like I'm not saying that right. He has the longest range SM-1ER, and it goes out to there. So, you know, obviously if those helicopters get within this red circle, we can engage them, but the helicopter will see us long before then, transmit our position back to the Cresta, and they'll shoot the SSN-3 Shadoks at us. We'll probably be in range of the Sunburn as well. Let me check. I forget what the range of the Sunburn is, but it's not short. It's probably shorter than the Shadok, though. I'm just curious. Let's look up Sunburn. What's its range? 135 nautical miles. It does that 135 nautical miles at like Mach 3. It's stupid fast. 5 feet off the water. Good luck shooting it down with anything. All right. We have plenty of fuel on our electronic warfare planes. So I'm putting an electronic warfare plane off to the west, or from their perspective, it's the east, because that's where the attack came from. I'm trying to kind of divert their attention that way. And that's why this guy's staying here, because the other attack came from the south. I also want to close my range rate on these guys, because these guys still have overmatch on me, which is a problem. Overmatch means that they can overwhelm my defenses if they coordinate an attack. So if they shoot me one at a time, one platform at a time, I can handle that. But if they get the Sovereignty and the Cresta working together, I'm in trouble. I'm in real trouble. All right, so we're going to spend some time getting the task force repositioned because I changed the formation. This helicopter will RTB. We should have another helicopter up. We do. Yay. All right, so this helicopter I'm going to send out to here. And we're going to go ahead and just kind of do that. Put a line north. Just keep an eye out on these submarines. Okay, I hope this screen is not too confusing. I'm going to delete some of these circles so people don't get confused if they're... I want you guys to know what's going on, because I don't. I need you to tell me. You just tell me what I'm doing. Oh, and then the B-52s, they need to go back to their transit altitude, which is like 37,000. Same with you, transiting 37,000. Okay, I think we're good for a minute. I'm going to step away to take a break, but I'm going to leave the game running, and we'll be right back. Hey, John's here. How's it going, John? John Bloor in the chat, everybody. Great artist. Did a lot of our artwork. Almost all of it, actually. How's it going, bud? I'll be right back. Much better. Much better. Peter Hansen, thanks for subscribing. While I was away. Same with Thomas and Arsenal FC. Arsenal. Football club. I get it. Yeah. I speak soccer. I have English friends. Scottish friends. Did I miss anything? Anything happen? We can watch the, they're still climbing up to cruise altitude. They've done their mission. They're going home for beers. That's the nice thing about the Air Force is you get up in your plane, you spend a day or two. You know, they can spend a long time in those little planes, but they don't stay at sea for 6 months either. They get to go home and land a lot more often than the Navy guys do. But even though I was on a submarine, and there's some parallels here, I would not want to be inside an airplane at whatever, 30,000 feet for 24 hours at a time, you know. Oh my gosh. I can barely stand like a 5-hour flight from, what did we used to take? I used to take Tampa to San Diego, and that's like 5 hours, and yeah, it's crazy. Tampa to Connecticut, Tampa to San Diego.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. I don't envy the Air Force guys whenever they're doing their long flights. I love how the formation is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. They're all repositioning. It looks great here. So we have one very good missile destroyer. That's this guy here. Let's take a look at his reference card. He's a Kuntz class destroyer, and he has the Standard Missile 1, Generation 1, Extended Range, ER. And that's what's defending the fleet right now. Now, we don't have any of our radars on, but if we come under attack, we'll pop the radar on and start shooting these missiles. I know it's dark, but we'll find the missile launcher. Is it back here? Yeah. He's got the twin missile launcher right there. I wonder if that's... He doesn't have the Talos missile, does he? No way. That's not on this one. The Talos missile was very special. Yeah, he doesn't have it. It was the United States' first surface-launched air missile, or SAM, that could go like over 100 miles. It was a very long range. And we had that in like the 1980s. It might have been the 70s too, but definitely the 80s. I'll tell you, I love these scenarios because I didn't make the scenario, so I have no idea what to expect. And that's very entertaining to me. So I'm having just as much fun as you guys are with this one. What's this guy doing? Okay. I told him to drop one more string of sonar buoys, and then he's going to come back to base. I'm kind of curious as to what they're doing. It looks like Crest is still providing support to Kirov. Did Kirov sink? No. It did. Oh, it's on the bottom. All right, so Cresta. So here's the catch. Cresta should simulate, saving people. But then she should also resume the mission. Let's assume in the formation of 3 ships, they had a goal. It was opposed transit to Guam is probably the goal. Well, Kirov was the lead ship in command of that goal. Everybody else was doing whatever Kirov told them to do. Kirov is sunk now. So the command gets transferred to the next senior leader, this is the only remaining ship, so it'd be this one. So they're still simulating picking up divers, but eventually, and it should not take long, 15, 20 minutes, depending on how many people are in the water. I said divers, I meant swimmers. He should resume the mission. He should not stay dead in the water the whole time. This is really deep. This is behavior that the AI should exhibit. And so far it's fine, but we'll see if the Cresta does anything else, or does she just sit here the rest of the game? We've got this circle centered around her to measure that. She's at the center of it, the little black X. This fleet's coming in like a wrecking ball. I don't have any good speed. Oh, I do have good speed data. So they're coming in at 16 knots. It's a flight of 4, ship of 4, a group of 4. And they have some dangerous anti-ship missiles. I'm very concerned about that. I mean, what can I do? What do I have? As a task force, we have 4 harpoons. Is that really it? It's got to be more than that. Okay. I said 4, I meant 8. Wow, we've got 16 harpoons. It's not enough. It's not enough. What's our tasking again? Do we have any tasking? It said to engage and destroy, but they didn't give us enough. We're going to have to go into gun range, and you don't want to get a gunfight with a Russian, because they're crazy. The Rapuchka I can take. Kind of Sovereignty. Who has the 130s? Whoever has the AK-130, and it is the Sovereignty. Oh my God, he's got 2 of them? He's got 2 of these bad boys. Look at this thing. This looks like something out of a Command & Conquer video game, only it's real. This thing shoots 130 millimeter artillery shells from each barrel at about 1 every 2 seconds. But since there's 2 barrels, it's about 1 a second. And so if you get within 14 miles of this thing starts putting very large holes in your aluminum ships. We've got to take out the Sovereignty with harpoons. But these landing craft, the Rapuchkas, they have a ton of point defense. They have so much point defense. It's not even funny. Take a look at this thing. These these don't have the AK-63s, 630s. So we may be okay. This is not much. This is a twin barrel, quick firing 57 millimeter autocannon. It is radar directed, but it's not that nasty 630 that's been knocking our harpoons out of the sky. Cresta's got the AK-726. Again, this is an anti-aircraft, anti-surface, range of 8 miles. Not too worried about her. I can even outgun her. So Cashin's not a problem. Sovereignty, very much a problem. Sovereignty, big problem. Why did we lose track on the Sevastopol? What the fuck? Hello, Air Force. Are you awake? We need that radar on. The radar is on. Why did we lose track on that? Hold on a second. Let's get on the horn with our E3A and find out what the hell are they doing. They have this APY-1 radar, range of 500 nautical miles, and they should be at 37,000 feet. They're at 30, that's fine. Why do they not see the Sov Remini? Or Cresta, sorry, Cresta, right there. We should have that target right now. I don't know why we don't. This is going to be a gunfight. We're going to get into a gunfight with the Russian fucking Navy. I don't want to do that, but that's the only realistic option we have. It's probably going to look amazing, but we're going to lose some ships doing it. Not good. Not happy about it either. Going to redirect my electronic warfare. That's actually a good direction for that. All right, we'll read some chat. Marty says, can the P3 launch the dreaded Leroy? The most feared naval weapon, yeah. You don't want... Every ship has a Leroy. And if your ship doesn't have a Leroy, guess who's the Leroy? It is you, my friend. Yep. Every unit, doesn't matter if it's Army, Air Force, everyone has one. I was the Leroy for a while. I was. It's kind of embarrassing, especially when you don't know. You're like, who's the misfit around here? Oh. No subs, no Mark 48. Yeah, if I'd made this scenario, I would have put Philly in here. What year is it? Oh, yeah, Philly for sure. Philly had been around for almost 10 years by this point. Although Philly was stationed out of Connecticut, so it would have been a hell of a trip coming to Guam. Got to go all the way around the world. Yeah. Talos entered service in 1958. Wow. Canopus, thanks for looking that up, my friend. And we actually shot down 4 MiGs with it over Vietnam. That's crazy. The idea that that weapon hit a fighter instead of like a bomber or a larger airplane. Yeah, the Talos surface-to-air missile was like having a space weapon. I don't know who developed it. It was probably some genius. And thank God he was on our side. There were 2 things that were very good about that weapon. One, obviously the seeker head and guidance is ahead of its time in 1958. But the rocket booster that could push that weapon over 100 miles and hit something at like 20,000 feet. That's incredible. I wonder what the story is behind that. And I just had deja vu. This is crazy. I've been plagued with deja vu my entire life, but sometimes it comes on strong, and I just had a very strong deja vu attack. Whew, I'll be all right. It could be this game, too. Playing this game so much. Everything's starting to blend together in my memory. All right, I think we're ready to just advance time. I don't have a plan. Other than that, we're going to engage with harpoons at some point. I could send a ship off by itself, and I really don't want to do that. That poor ship knows exactly what its mission is if I do that. I'll tell you what. Oh, this is the Belknap. Now, this guy can defend himself. He's okay. Oh, the Terrier. That's a very good missile. I think we're going to do it. We're going to break apart our formation now. Does he have a flight deck? He does. Excellent. Okay. We're going to break up into 2 formations here. Hello. Select it. Can I not select him now? Uh-oh. Ooh. I broke him off a formation and I lost control. He's on my formation manager list, but I can't do anything with him. Oh, that's not good. Can I get him to rejoin, maybe? Oh, create a formation. Let's do that. Formation. We want to edit it. I'm going to call it the Belknap Picket formation. And go. Okay, now that he's his own formation, I should have control over him. Okay, and I do. Okay, same with you. Leave formation. Give it a second to register. Go to formation, go to join formation, Belknap Picket. Now in this formation, we're going to edit it to bring the Bruton right there alongside you. Okay, he's coming around. You're going to drive north through the sonar buoy field that I put out for you. They should be okay up there. All right, so now these guys, I have to rebalance the ASW coverage. All right, Yarnell's going to be my primary ASW. Oh, it's a Leahy. No. All right, let's figure this out. They're probably going to get pissed off at me for editing the formation now that everybody just now got in position. But I need the Yarnell back here with the Foster and put McDonough in the lead position. He's our ASW guy. All right, so Belknap, I'm going to stick him to the north. Oh, what's that? Oh, he's RTB. Okay. And Belknap is going to draw fire, and then he's going to defend himself. I gave him enough capability to defend himself, so I'm not sending him to his doom. And our primary attack is going to come from the Foster, the McDowell. And what I did here is I kept the few Harpoon missiles we have, 16 total, in one group. And so these guys will launch an attack. 16 Harpoons probably, but I really want to launch it at the Sovereignty. I don't want to launch it at the Cresta. The Cresta is practically a decoy at this point, and he's back. Is he moving? No, he's still dead in the water. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So the real question is will the Belknap be able to defend itself against multiple high-speed anti-ship missiles? It should. It should. I know it's dark. It's hard to see, guys, but it has missile launchers. Oh, it's only got the forward one. It doesn't have the aft one. So it can launch 2 at a time. But it's got the Bruton with him. Let's see what kind of missiles he's got. He does have the RIM 7, so he can provide additional support. So basically the Belknap Picket is a radar air defense. That's also going to be the decoy for the Sovereignty and the Cresta to shoot and expend and basically waste their anti-ship missiles on. All right, I think we're good for a little while. Where's that E3 at? What's he up to? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and compress time to times 30. I want to get some separation between the Belknap and the main task force. I've come up with a name for the main task force. Bravo. That's the main task force. There's still an ASW threat out there somewhere, but we haven't got a sniff of it yet, so. I think we're fine. Oh, Sam's in surface to surface mode? Yeah, pardon me. I was thinking that as like a last resort, but this might be the last resort. There's so many sonar buoys here, it's hard to see my fleet. All right, everybody's in position. Let's increase your speed to ahead full. We're trying to generate separation, so we're going to go to head full on both of our fleets. We're in times 30 time compression, which is why we're staying on the map. Plus, it's so dark in the game, it's hard to really see anything. So you have a better idea of what's going on by watching this. Is there an anti-radar version of the Talos? I didn't know that. That's cool. I'm glad you guys know these things. See, I swear I learned as much from you guys as vice versa. Like, no joke. I love this community so much. Like, the knowledge base here is incredible. Okay. So we have good separation now. I think it's time to light off the radars and just see what happens. So let's come down to real time. Belknap, also known as bait, but we don't tell him that. Sensors. Whew, here we go. This feels like a really bad decision. Okay, airborne on. Surface search on. Turn on that sonar. That's going to attract every torpedo in the Pacific. Turn on, to decoys out. VDS sonar's active below the layer. Surface search is on. Airborne is on. Okay, I meticulously told everybody to turn on the radars. You could just do that from the formation menu, but I just want to be sure that everybody's radar is on. These guys are lighting up the electromagnetic spectrum like a Christmas tree. They're having a holiday over here. Basically waving, going, hey, here we are. Shoot at us. And it looks like already the KA-27 has responded. They're coming towards us. That's the helicopter. This helicopter has an ESM suite that can, look at radars out there and get their direction. It also has a surface search radar that has a range of over 200 nautical miles. So he's probably coming down to get a radar bearing on our ships right now. That's what I think he's doing. And if he gets within range, I'll shoot him down. But I have to have these helicopters close a little bit. I wonder what they're thinking as the red team. Whoa. There's a third fleet. Well, that's not good. I can't see anything. Okay, so there's another fleet back here, and I hope it's not another... Well, it can't be another Kirov. Probably not. All right, we'll go back into time compression. I want to set a new line of sonar buoys here.
That will expend his buoys and his fuel. Let's get a new ASW helicopter airborne. Oh, they haven't got that helicopter ready yet. Ah, come on. His is ready. Let's get his up. Now that our active sonar is up, their submarine, whoever's escorting this red fleet, definitely sees us. They've got a bearing anyway. So they're going to start closing in on us. Okay. Compressing time again until we get our airborne assets up. He's dropping the last of his sonar buoys. All right, he's up. Let's give this helicopter new orders. Trying to click him. There he is. Up here, and now we're going to do sonar buoys. We're going to do just a small group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. Come on. There we go. Trying to grab that little dot. Give me the dot. There we go. And we have one here. Same thing with you. All right, I think we can so yeah, I think there's a third fleet out here. I don't know how big it is. Maybe it's all landing craft. That would be nice. Yeah, that's right. This game comes out in 6 days, folks. I would encourage everybody to pick it up. It is a ton of fun, and if you don't know much about Navy stuff, it will teach you. There's very simple scenarios. There's also a tutorial that I haven't gone through yet, but I see on the main menu it has a tutorial option, so I assume that there will be a tutorial when it comes out. It is coming out in early access, so I don't want to promise something that's not going to be there on day one, so take that with a grain of salt. So the Crest is definitely launching helicopters. At least it's doing something, even though it's not really moving. Yeah, they're looking for us. Whenever we lit off our radar, it got their attention enough to launch helicopters. Everybody's so far away from each other right now. It's you know what? I'm curious. What is the range of the Shadok missile? Did I say that it was 120? I want to leave this range circle here because that's the range of my harpoon. I know once I get my ships inside that black circle, I can attack the Crest with a harpoon. So we're waiting to close range at this point. I could compress time faster, I suppose. I don't want to do so much that we end up making mistakes, you know. Oh, like this right here. Does this... Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and start closing. Let me grab him too. This is actually a good course for him. I want that red fleet to be looking in 2 different directions at the same time. All right, we're going to full time compression. Just to close range at this point, and hopefully not get torpedoed. I got to send another sonar buoy field up, so give me a second to do that. Oh, wow. We'll do that. Where's this guy at up here? Okay. These poor helicopters can't stay on station very long. Start coming back. Okay. That'll protect us for another hour in-game. Those sounds are him dropping the buoys. Don't worry about it. They still have a lot of helicopters up. You know what I could do is take the SH-2 with its surface search radar and illuminate the targets, but I don't have a weapon that can reach that far right now, so... Oh, wow, he ran out of fuel. Okay, let's reset the air. You should have yours ready by now, and you do. Excellent. That sonar buoy field is still working fine. They still haven't detected us, which is great. I noticed the Sov Remini did not change course. They're going straight to Guam. Oh, pause. This helicopter took off, so let's give him something to do. There we go. Oh, wow, he's not doing anything. He says heading to waypoint, but he's not. All right, now let's give him that order again. There we go. Now he should do that. And I'm going to redirect our picket to here. Because I'm not drawing the Sov Remini off course as much as I thought I would. So now I have to adjust so that I can at least participate in the fight. I can't let these guys get past me because I don't have much closing speed. Plus, I really want them to shoot at the Belknap. That's really what I want to happen here. What I did here with the black line is I kind of put it on their estimated course to give me an idea of intercept. So if I put my fleet on the tip of this black line, we'll have a nose-to-nose. And at this point, maybe that's a good thing. Because they are not slowing down at all. So I really want the Belknap to come in like a right hook. Okay, I'm just adjusting that sonar buoy field. So my intention now is to let the Sov Remini and the landing ships come past the dead-in-the-water Cresta, rather. Sorry, Cresta. And hopefully she stays dead in the water and doesn't participate in the battle. That would be kind of key. I think the moment they get a position on any one of us, we're already within the Cresta's weapons range. There's just no avoiding getting shot by her. And she's got the big missiles, the Shaddocks. So we'll see how that goes. It may not go well. You know what I want to do? Let's bring up the E3 a little bit. Let's bring you up to here. I want to be damn sure I see their missile launch when it happens. And I'll put him over here by the Belknap because he'll be part of the decoy. The Belknap can protect this E3A AWACS with its long-range surface-to-air missiles. Let's go ahead and get our ASW back in the air. There it is. Okay, she's up. Let's grab that helicopter. And move it to like over here. At some point, I'm going to have to turn northeast, so I'm going to put the sonar buoy field up there first. It's a little bit far out, but I'll take a chance. There's a small chance that there's a submarine right here I don't see. What are they doing? Okay, they're still coming down. We're still coming across. I made my Belknap turn a little bit early, so I'm going to go back up to the north a little bit. The idea is to have the Belknap engage first. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to slow this guy down. This task force Bravo, navigate speed 2/3. That'll also help with their sonar search, passive sonar search. They don't have any active going on. All right, so I'm concerned. I don't know why this, there should be no question about where these guys are. There they are, okay. We definitely see them now. This is nuts. There's so many of them. The Sovereignty's scaring the hell out of me too, man. Let me slow down time to real time just to appreciate what I'm about to try and engage here. It sucks that it's at night. I know it's hard to see. Yeah, he's got a contact behind him that we know what it is. It's Rapushka. That's a landing vessel. Rapushka landing vessel. So did this crest it? No, he's still dead in the water. That's good, good, good. So we're going to let them generate separation. Sovereignty and crush and the two Cations. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Cations as far as missiles go. So we can put harpoons on the Sovereignty now. Who is this? I hope that's another landing ship. All right, so we're going to start moving the missile engagement circle with the Sovereignty right there. Whenever that black circle reaches our Task Force Bravo, we engage. I'm going to try and trigger an attack between now and then. That's the goal. I want him to shoot at me. I don't want him to be successful. Actually, yeah, you guys just stay right there. That E3 is close enough. He doesn't need to get any closer than this. So now it's just a matter of time. We're in 50 times compression. It's getting close to H hour here. Stands for holy smokes. All right, 1700, 1750. All right, let's have him RTB. Is your other helicopter ready? No. It says he only has one helicopter. He should have two. Oh, okay. This one had the other one. Okay. So we're just alternating the helicopters between the two. This would be very fortunate for us if they don't have any submarines. The briefing said that they did, but I don't see them. The submarines might be with the landing ships. That would kind of make sense if they're providing close support, which is why we haven't found them yet. Oh, something's going on. I can't go past times 30 now. What? Did they get a sniff? Did they do something? This KA-27's coming out after us. Tell you what, I want you to put offensive ECM on this guy. There we go. Yeah, he's coming out. I wonder if we can put a weapon on him. He just turned away, so he might have saw something he didn't like. Ah, no. He's still way far outside my engagement range. Yeah, so he's definitely going to see us before we can shoot him, which is going to lead to the attack from the Sov Remini. Those sunburn missiles are going to come at us. I think it has like 8. Let me just verify. Sunburn missiles. Yeah, we know they're badass. Is it a pair of launchers or are they quad launchers? I think they're quad. They are quad. Yeah, so he's got 8 of those bad boys. 4 port, forward, starboard, all aiming forward. Let's make sure this Belknap needs to be going full. He is 26 knots. We're recovering that helicopter, I think. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me pause time here. There we go. That's our helicopter. So he needs to be doing a center buoy search here. Whoa. Okay, that didn't work at all. Let's get him out of the formation first. Have him head south. Once he heads south, then I'll give him the sonar buoy order. That seems to be a hang up for the helicopters for some reason. They want to have like a waypoint mission before they get assigned a sonar buoy field. Okay. Let's go with times 20. Buoy fields look good. Range looks good. Krivac stayed with the Kirov. The big threat is the Sov Remini. All I can do is provoke an engagement from the Belknap. That's what we're doing next. Once we provoke the engagement, I'll have the Belknap fall back. But he has to survive it. That's the trick. What's the big radar echo? Oh, I think that's a merchant right there. He has 10 knots of speed. This one's 14 knots. That could also be a merchant. I'm surprised this guy's radiating anything. He's sunk. Oh, he's not sunk at all. Oh, no, never mind. That's not the same guy. It says that he's sunk, but he's also radiating a radar. I don't know. We got to scrub the charts, guys. Update the charts. We have old contacts on them. All right, I'm going to bring the CW plane a little bit closer to be a little bit more effective. Same with you. I don't want them to get shot down, but I want to bring this jamming into a lot closer range. Ramal asks if I would play a 1960s scenario. Sure. This one's 1980s. We did 1970s in the, and also 1980s in the med. Yeah, anything that's in this era, Cold War era, I'll be happy to play. This one's really tough just because we're outgunned by a lot. Like, it's not even close. Trying to grab that helicopter. Come on, buddy. There we go. I'll just have him RTB. He's got no fuel. Orders, return to base. All right. I need to go check on my puppy. So give me 2 seconds to go do that, and I'll be right back. I'm going to leave the game running right here. And if they attack, the Belknap does have orders to defend herself and not counterattack. We'll be, give me 2 seconds. Make sure he's okay. When he starts getting quiet, I get concerned, you know. Dad is coming. I got to take him out to pee soon, but we'll finish this scenario first. Yeah, we got a new puppers. His name's Lucky. Very cool dog. I can't wait to bring him on stream, but he's still too young for that. He doesn't behave well enough to bring him in here. I can't manage this and a puppy at the same time. That's way too much. But he's a good dog and love him to death. Okay. So EW planes are in a great spot. This one's almost too close. I love how it's dragging. Oh, the KA, he's kind of doing a barrier. Northeast, southwest. I don't want this EW plane to get shot down. We're flirting on the edge of that. Oh, wait, let's pause. We were actually much closer than I realized. Let's reposition our marker. Yeah, you're actually inside. Let's move out. The weapons range is approximately 40 nautical miles. And that's a very rough estimate. So I just want to keep these guys outside, closer to 60. I want there to be a little bit of a buffer there. All right, he's going in. I don't know why they haven't shot yet. That is interesting. I'm inside their weapons range for sure. I think this electronic warfare is very effective. I think it's really confusing them. But this guy right here, he should have me. He's at 2,000 feet. His radar can see 200 miles. And I'm about 60 miles away. He should definitely see me. I'm getting ready to shoot him down, too. All right. What is the range? Oh, that's very short range. I'm just going to do a range check here for our Rim 2F. Yeah, we're about to shoot. Very close. Yeah, jamming has got to be... I think you're right, BSG. This jamming is effective. I'm going to bring this guy a little bit closer over here. And this guy a little bit closer down here. And I'm going to try... Eventually, we're going to shoot anti-ship missiles from this jamming. So as they're looking in the direction of the jamming, from that mess of static will be 16 Harpoon missiles. That's the plan. First, I got to shoot down this K-27. We're about to do that. He's coming right at us, too. Awesome. He's well within range now. Single shot. Let's watch it happen. It's the first interesting thing to happen in like an hour. Sorry about that, but it just takes time to get everything in place. Yeah, he's got the launcher's loading. Ah, you can't see it. It sucks. You're going to see a missile come off of that rail in a second. It's going to have to pivot first. But the missile comes from below decks, gets pushed up onto the rail launcher, then the rail launcher will pivot in the direction of wherever it's going to shoot. I'm just curious. There it goes. Okay, I want to make sure I did give it the order. I did. Very cool. We can follow this. Zoom in on it here for you. So this is a standard missile. Rim, well, okay. Yeah, it's a Rim. RAM-2F. Everybody in aviation went, ooh, cringed when I called it a standard missile. I'm a sonar tech, leave me alone. I don't know about missiles. I wonder if the weather is helping us. It's really poor weather. In terms of like overcast. And the K-27 doesn't act like he's under attack. This is him. He's like, doo-doo-doo, going this way. We got something over here. He's about to get racked. Yeah, vote chair. Yeah. Hey, Matty D, how's it going? And Fish. Fish, thanks for moderating today. I appreciate it. It's now descending in altitude. It's getting ready to impact. I think the helicopter's evading now. He is, yeah. The helicopter's desetting as fast as it can go. There's the flares and the chaff and the boom. The chaff did not work. So sad. Splash. All right. Man, they've got that Sovereignty tucked in so tight. I don't see how a harpoon hits it. I was hoping I could break this up a little bit, but their formation is pretty good. Also, we have to keep an eye out for submarines. Let's launch another SW helicopter. How much fuel's left in this one? Not much. Let's go ahead and put out one last buoy field here. 'Cause he's getting to the point to where it's just too close. It's also really low on fuel. So, I mean, we're inside weapons range and he's not shooting. It's got to be this patrol. It's for sure that one. I might be able to get away with launching my harpoon attack on the Sovereignty first, which I did not expect would happen, but that's the way it's starting to look. All right, 1,700 there. These guys really don't need to get much closer. All right, we're gonna put one more sonar buoy field out. And then we're gonna bring our helicopters back in so they're outside air engagement range. Just gonna have him lay his whole field down. After that, he can come back. This guy's doing the same thing. He's expending the last of his. Okay. Whoa. Why'd they disappear? Okay. Haha. That scared me. Yeah. I was like, those should not be gone. We can actually move the E3 back a little bit. That's our advantage, really, in terms of sensors. I don't even want to risk it. All right, let's do it. Let's head full with Task Force Bravo. As soon as I find the flipping navigation, there it is. Ahead full. We're going to go ahead and close to engagement range and engage with one wave of harpoons. I'm just going to try and burn through their defenses. If we knock out the Sovereignty, we stand a really good chance of finishing off the rest of that fleet with guns. We'll still take damage, we'll take losses, but it won't be nearly as bad. Because that Sovereignty is a nightmare surface combatant in a gunfight. What I'll do is, if they do attack the Belknap, after that attack's done, I'm going to bring him south. But I also want to start bringing them south before the gun engagement begins. I got to close range on my two task forces so that they have overlapping fields of fire, but from different directions. You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's bring EW Patrol down to here. And this one down to here. So EW is in position to guard both of our fleets from a missile attack now. I'm going to go ahead and Belknap. Belknap's just going to have to come south at this point. I've done everything I can to trigger an attack. He's just not going to do it. So the next thing is to bring up these guys and engage head on. Belknap will close ranks with Task Force Bravo before the gun engagement begins. This is a really good scenario, by the way. Bravo to the scenario creators. This is very challenging from the blue side. I would never want to be in this situation IRL. Like, I'd be on the horn asking for everybody. The Air Force, bring the Army, send the Marine Corps that can swim, and we're going to take these guys out together. To try and do this with these units is really tough. Okay. I'm going to send this guy back home. URTB. Where's that other helicopter at? All right, looks like he already RTB'd. Good for him. He's smart. He wants to survive, so he came back and landed. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Okay. I thought we had lost one of our AW planes, but he's in that mass of sonar buoys. Okay, this is actually a good spot for him. I'm going to leave him there. I just got to remember that he is there. He's not lost. And we are almost at launch point. So we're going to fire from the Forester first. And then we're going to fire from McDonough. So salvo of 8 from Foster. I said Forster. It's Foster. Salvo of 8. Once that begins, as it's flying by the McDonough will fire their salvo of 8. So together, even though it's from the same direction, 16 harpoons on one target. The harpoons will likely retarget themselves as they get closer. That's going to happen. But 16 a few should burn through. And the fleet defense on this tight formation is going to be insane. They're going to shoot down at least 10 or 12 of them. And then we'll go in and finish off whoever's left. Okay. Now we're just waiting to shoot, really. So I'll do a little bit of time compression. Helicopters are landing. No sonar contacts. That's great. I was really sweating the sonar, the submarine threat. I'll do some battle damage assessment after the harpoon attack. And we'll see if we do any standard missile surface attack modes. All right, looks like everybody's in range. It's pretty close. I want to make damn sure he's in range. Hold on. I'll put it behind him. Yeah, he's in range. Okay. Here we go. This is it. I'm actually going to open up the menu here because I want this Foster specifically to engage a salvo of 8, not from the formation, but from him, on the Sovereignty. And he did it immediately. Pause. As these missiles fly past the McDonough, right here, we're going to launch from them. And there they go. Cool. Now from you, engage salvo of 8. On the Sovereignty as well. Okay, so right now they're tasked. Let's make sure they all get launched here. Hey, John Kelly, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. He says, you are amazing. Well, we'll see about that. we haven't won the battle yet. Forrester? Yeah. You guys are making fun of how I say things. Yeah. That's fine. That is allowed. Because I do mispronounce everything. And I have an accent too. Alright, now that the attack is underway, we're going to close range with the Belknap. We're going to drive at each other like we're friends. Once I get these two together, we're going to go together into gun range and light it up. Alright. We'll fast forward a little bit of time until the missiles get close, and then we'll watch this engagement. It's going to be nuts. The amount of point defense is just... Let's make sure we're... Yeah, and the missiles are coming out of this jamming cloud on their radar screen. They certainly don't see the missiles yet. Of course they will. Let me... oh my gosh. Okay, I'm picking a missile towards the rear end of the group so we can watch the engagement. It's at about 30 miles now. We'll slow down time around 15 miles. They'll start engaging around 16 to 20. This is really a test of how effective is our electronic warfare. If it's highly effective, the ship is toast. Let's see if I can find a way to show this battle to you. Okay, there's the missile. The horizon's about to light the hell up. Yeah. I'll go full screen here in a second. Sovereignty's about to have a bad time. Freedom inbound. Yeah, Jimmy. Well done. I think Jimmy has quote of the day for freedom inbound. I'm an Intel guy because I use Adobe Premiere Pro for editing. And Adobe Premiere Pro software takes advantage of the Intel chipset hardware. Yeah. I'm not an Intel guy for gaming. I'm an Intel guy for work. If you edit video, buy Intel. If you play games, buy AMD. Or just do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Watch all 16 of these hit the one ship. Ah, that'd be such a waste. But so far, so good. I don't see any counterfire. We're well within point defense range, and they are not doing anything. This is nuts. I'm going to give full credit to the electronic warfare planes we have. Oh, here they are. Air defense just began. Oh my God. We were within like 10 miles when it started. They got one harpoon right there on a pop-up maneuver. This fleet's going to get wrecked. Someone's on fire. Sovereignty took a hit. That's one. Two. Looks like more than one ship, maybe. 3, yeah, okay. So this attack has been successful. Now we got to go clean them up. I expect the Sovereign Remedy to sink after this. We hit one of the landing craft to the left. That's Sovereign Remedy in front of us. He's done. That was a secondary. This is the pop-up from our viewpoint. Finish him off. Nice. He's still making underway, so he's not sunk yet, but he will sink. He's going to burn down. Just kind of taking a look around here. I don't see any other contacts on fire. There is a landing craft back there on fire, the landing support ship. But this was the primary target. We needed to take him out because he had the big guns. He also had the big missiles. Good. Now we're going to go in and finish him up. Sovereign Remedy is toast. Rapuchka's on fire. This is one of the landing craft. I expect him to sink as well. This one's fine. This one's still taking defensive action. I'm just seeing if there's any more damage. No. Okay. Guns, guns, guns. Let's do this. We're going to drive right through their formation. What was the time on that? 1852. $18.32. Gonna try and sync them up together. I'm gonna drive them right through the formation with their guns going. Captain says Moskva. Best serving coral reef in the Russian Navy. Yeah, I didn't see the Moskva in this scenario. That was one of the few Russian ships in my career that I didn't get a chance to track. It was very disappointing, but I think all the Moskvas, like in real life, in our timeline, really operated in the Black Sea, which is why I didn't see them. I was never deployed to the Black Sea ever. So I don't have that one in on my resume, my Sonar Tech resume. All right, these guys need to be going ahead flank. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sync these guys up a little bit better. So he's going to be there at 1821. Oops. I'll give him near the same point, 1821. Okay. All right, let's compress a little bit of time. Now we're just closing for guns. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up this formation. Actually, we don't want to be engaging at flank speed. So let's set the bar here. Let's go to navigate, change speed, ahead standard. Ahead standard is as fast as you want to go in a gunfight. You want to be going like 2/3, but we're still transiting. So your time on station is 1940. So you're going to navigate. Let's go ahead 2/3. Let's give that a few minutes. Captain Rick, thanks for the super chat. He says, okay, take a grain, but Bricks News is reporting that Putin has both congratulated Trump and offered to come to the talk table of true wow. Huh. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm kind of in a wait and see mode with everything going on. wait and see. That's my take right now. Let's go ahead standard. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get these times to coincide. Okay. They're within 10 minutes of each other, but that's still too much separation. So we want them to slow down to ahead 1/3. We'll crunch a few minutes at compressed time. This guy's ahead standard, right? Yeah. 1924. $1916, $1924. So we still got to slow this guy down again. Let's go to 1/3. All right, speed him back up. I'm just trying to sync their engagement. There we go, 1919. That's really good. 1924, 5 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. 1919, 1918, 1919. 1918. Okay. Got it. Yeah, that's what we want to do right there. Actually, you know what? No, we want to cross their bow. Yep. This is like basic. Same with this one. 1919, 1919, 1920, 1919. Okay, cross the bow, port to starboard, and then this is going to be port side engagement. Yeah. The biggest thing is I can't have these guys outrun me, which if they try to, they probably could. I can catch the Rapuchkas, no problem. The Cash-ins might have a speed advantage on me. Let's check. What's the max speed of the Cash-in here? 34 knots. Yeah, they can outrun me. I don't have missiles. We're Winchester on that. Oh, yeah, let's try that missile in surface attack mode you guys were talking about. I don't even know if that's a thing in this game, but we're going to find out. We're back in real time. Let's go with... here we go. Engage. Let's just try a single shot. Oh. I have to wait a minute, but I might be able to. That's interesting. I might be able to do that. Oh my God. Let's try it. All right, I told this guy to shoot that guy with a, the hell was it? A Rim 7, I think? A Rim 2F. I just want to see if it'll even happen. Standard missiles will do, yeah, I don't know about Rim 7s. Yeah, that's what I'm testing, Blake. I don't know if they have a surface mode or not. Doesn't look like it, but I'm going to give it a chance. Now I'm curious as to the range of this weapon. Let's go with the Spruance because he's in the rear. If I go engage, what's your largest caliber weapon? Okay, a 5-inch gun. Not far. Not far at all. Let's go to the unit reference and look that range up. Is that a Mark 45 gun? I think it is. Yeah. 12.4 nautical miles is what that red circle is. All right, let's compress a little bit of time until we get closer. I will put them weapons free as soon as we get within gun range. That might screw everything up, but at least we'll be shooting at each other. Oh, we have to go, we'll have to light up our radars too, won't we? Yeah. That's gonna kick everything off as soon as we light off our radars. Where's my E3 plane at? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's this? Who are you? Oh, that's my E3. Okay. Don't leave the fight just yet, my friend. Hold on. So I can grab this guy. I want you back in this. Right about there. Alright, so we want to change this. Come on. Down to 12 miles. That's 20 miles. Wow, 12 is not much. 15 miles. 12. Alright, that's gun range. Jeez, we got to get inside that circle. I'm going to leave these guys right here. I'm not bringing those airplanes any closer. They will definitely get shot down. Okay, 219, 219. All right, we're going to compress a little bit of time again. I'm kind of gambling that he's not going to shoot anti-ship missiles at me because I'm certainly within range. He just doesn't see me for some reason. Yeah, just like that. What the hell's he doing? Okay, pause. This man lost his flippin' mind. Get back in formation, you mad lad. How do I cancel that order? Orders. Oh. This guy's... Oh, my God. All right. Leave formation. Yarnell. Create a formation as soon as I can. Fuck. That's because I was trying to shoot that missile. Unnamed formation, where you at? This guy's gonna get sunk. Formation. Edit formation. Call this guy. Oh, crap. Hoser. Alright, Hoser. Let's bring your dumb ass back here. Right, he should be turning around. This guy tried to single-handedly sink the fleet by himself. Well, now we got 3 formations. Good for us. Hoser, you need to turn the F around. What are you doing? Weapons hold. I can't seem to change his orders. He really wants to try and shoot that guy with a Rim 7, Rim 2F, which it can't do. Ceasefire? Let's try that. Ceasefire. Let's see if he obeys orders now. Turn the F around. Oh, thank God he's turning. Okay. Woo! Okay, ceasefire cancels whatever orders he has. Let's make sure his speed's up at flank. I want him to get to where he needs to go quickly. We're just going to be right here between these two. All right, engagement's going to be approximately here. I'm kind of projecting where the red fleet's going to be whenever I start shooting. Fuck! All right, so the Cresta did finally figure out where we are. So we are engaged. So let's go weapons free on this guy entirely. Come on, Jesus Christ. There's a lot that just happened. We're under attack now. All right, jewel it. Sensors are lit. We are weapons free. Sensors, good to go. Weapons free. Weapons free, weapons free. Good. All right, Hoser. Get to gun range. Light them up. And then finally, our last formation. It's a little bit earlier than I'd planned, but they did finally attack us. Wow, that's not working at all. I was giving orders with a pause. That's why it didn't work.
Welcome aboard.
What are they shooting? What is this? So this is in surface mode. Or no, it's not. But it does have an ASUW label on it. Interesting. It's not going after a surface ship. But it does say SAM ASUW. So I think you had something, Blake. I think you were right. All right, let's get this gunfight on. All right, I'm going to slow down Hoser to ahead 2/3. His gunfire will be much more accurate at that speed. Even though he isn't in a missile engagement right now. These are the Shadoks that were coming after the Belknap. Remember those big missiles I told you about? They're really dumb. They're easy to dodge, but even if just one hits you, it's a bad time. Looks like we've shot down all but 2. And then there was 1. Got him. Cool. All right, Hoser. Get back on course, my friend. So that was the Cresta's contribution to the fight. And she's back up to 14 knots. So it does take a while, a number of hours, to recover survivors, which is pretty accurate. And then it gets back in the fight. I love that. So I have no qualms with the AI in this scenario at all. Now we're just waiting for the guns to start banging. And that won't be long. Let's go ahead and compress a little bit of time again. So I set everybody to weapons free. They can choose their own weapons, choose their own targets. Oh, he had a couple extras. Is that just one? Yeah. Just one. He's got 36 missiles, so he should be engaging as well. Not just Hoser. Hoser launched 2, though, so... Oh, wow. Come on, Belknap, defend yourself. If these miss, I'll have Belknap shoot. Okay. Is he going to shoot again, or is he done? What we want to do is we want to wreck this fleet before that Cresta gets in gun range. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are seeing a rim for the first time being fired in air to surface mode, or surface to surface mode. I'm sorry you can't see anything because it's so dark. All right. Let's watch this go all the way to target, see what happens. These missiles are so fast, I don't even know if the point defense will work. All right, that one got spoofed by chaff. Yep. And here are a bunch more of... now, these are the SMs. So these are in surface mode. Ugh. I don't know if I want to waste all of them doing that. I might bring these guys back out of weapons free because they've lost their mind. We kind of need these missiles for fleet defense. However, since we are going to get into a gunfight, we might as well use every tool we have, I suppose. You can see the ships over there shooting at it. We're shooting at one of the landing craft ships right now. Missed. Interesting. What's your speed? 19 knots. Let's move a little bit more up here. Your speed is 27 knots. Let's get him back up to standard speed. Okay. We're compressing time again to get into gun range. I can't go any faster than that right now. So the reason why I don't have any helicopters up is they would simply shoot them down. This makes us vulnerable to any submarines that might be in the area. Oh shit. Yeah. Pause. SAN-1. Huh. This is actually interesting on their part. I think these are in surface attack mode. I think. But it missed. Okay. I haven't seen a single one of these SAMs hit a ship yet. So I don't know if that works correctly. You'd think one of them would hit. Come on, man. Get inside the ring. Okay. A lot of missile tossing right now. Nothing significant. Like, even if one of these hits, it won't do much. The warheads are really small compared to anti-ship warheads. The first guy that's going to be in range is maybe this. Oh, wow, the Rapuchka took damage. Wow, okay. So apparently something does work, because look what happened here. Yeah, a RIM 7 did that, or an SM1. Not sure which. So, looks like these are effective. Well, that has changed my calculus on how to engage. I'm still going to get within guns range just because it's worth it. We came to the fight. We're going to fight. I can actually move this waypoint down. Come on, grab it. Grab it. There we go. Now that Rapuchka's the other, I can be a lot more flat on my approach. The one thing that's going to really mess this up is if there's a submarine in here. Because we don't see him. And we're going so fast, we're never going to hear him. Oh my god, the Kashin's dead. Killed by surface-to-air missiles. In surface-to-surface mode. The other landing ship is on fire. And this is the final Kashin here. So much for the gunfight. So much for the gunfight. It still worked out in our favor. We still have to go get a Cresta. Wow. It's a little bit bigger warhead than I gave it credit for. I mean, it just basically set the whole ship on fire. Still fighting, though. Somebody's coming from the front now. Oh, that's a surface engagement. Whoa. He's shooting at somebody. Maybe the hoser? Oh, he's shooting at this. That one missed. Yeah, he's having a bad time. Still fighting, though. Give him credit. He's like, I'm not done yet. Okay, now I'm done. I think that forward missile launcher is done. Or that gun turret. Or both. He's slowing way down. Oh, but he still has a gun in the rear. It's like, this one still works. I hear missiles flying overhead. Well, that's the end of him. He just had a secondary. His magazine went up. Okay, cool. Now, we have to go finish off this Cresta, so I'm just going to... Nothing fancy here. This is just balls to the wall, close range, and I have to give a ton of credit to the electronic warfare planes. These guys right here, man. They performed great. And let's see. I'll bring in the E3, but not too close. And we'll finish off the Cresta here. I think this is the last ship. Because I think that's a merchant. And whatever was launching helicopters back there, I think was these ships here. But the helicopters, for whatever reason, stayed back here. The Cresta doesn't have 3 helicopters. It can't all be from the Cresta. And how they have that much fuel, I don't know. Unless there is another contact. I really hope not, because we're out of everything. All right, there we go. So this guy's... that's the goal. We want to get inside that circle. And that's what everybody's doing. Okay, fast forward. 100 times compression here. All the way. Oh, yeah, I should have checked subsurface first. You're right. I'm going to roll the dice on this. This is probably really dumb. This is where I mess up. But I should launch a line of buoys because we are outside his anti-air range. The one thing that gives me confidence is that we've had our active sonar on now for about 12 in-game hours, and we haven't had a single attack. Not that we've seen anything. We haven't been attacked. So I'm going to infer that that tells me nobody's here. Don't do that, by the way. That's bad advice that I just gave. I'm just justifying my incorrect actions. Why did we lose contact? Did we lose our E3 support? Ugh. This is so asinine. There we go. I just want to keep my E3 in the vicinity. Did he sink? Hold on a second. Why do I not have... Oh, there he is. He didn't sink. He's doing 14 knots. Okay. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, that's a merchant. Ooh, we're going to have to be careful. Yep, this is not a good... I'm going to call this one friendly. Just so that we make sure we don't shoot him. He's not really friendly. He's neutral. But we don't want to shoot him. I'm toying with the AI there a little bit by saying, make sure you don't even get close to this guy. Hey, Matty D, he says, is this where you're going to get attacked? Yeah, probably. The one time I don't do an ASW search is when that submarine's going to show up. As soon as he gets outside the black circle, I'll make him neutral again. I don't trust these guys to not shoot him. There we go. All right. Hoser's doing 19 knots. He's doing 19 knots. What's Belknap doing? 32 knots. I need to slow down. That's standard. They are weapons free. I don't know why they're not engaging. It's about that time to shoot. There's also a lot of hostile helicopters out there, but I'm not worried about them. Once this guy is dead, I'm going to call it a mission. And yeah, we'll watch the engagement since these seem to be effective. This is like eye-opening to me. I never gave... Whoa. Hello. Click you. Is that a Cresta? Yeah, I guess it is. It's not what I thought. Yeah, Cresta. Okay. Just a big-ass cruiser. All right, he's defending himself. We'll go full screen for this. Welcome aboard. That's so funny. Danby, you are hilarious. It is Wednesday. Weapons free Wednesday, right? Oh, that one missed. It went right overhead. Sooner78, thanks for the follow. And Juan Garcia, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Are we over 10,000 on YouTube yet? We're so close, but I haven't checked. We have a lot of YouTube subscribers on my screen right here. I don't know if it's enough to go over 10,000 though. All right, let's see if yeah, we're just we're shooting surface to air missiles at each other right now, which is kind of funny. I like it. Let's see if this one hits. Oh, it did. Hello. He's on fire. Man, that fire spread so fast. You guys got a rig for Zeta or Zebra. Shut some doors. These guys go to battle stations, but they leave all the watertight doors open. Maybe throw a little bit of gasoline on the deck. First time they get hit, everything blows up. I'm like, shit. Here comes another attack. I don't know if it's going to defend itself. Is there anything left? Oh, a magazine just went up. 2 of them. Oh! Something on the bow might work, but those weapons don't work anymore. Both those missiles went overhead. Here comes another one. From the front. Nice. He died. He died. That is the final hostile contact. Except for the helicopters, which we're not going to worry about. They have nowhere to land. Welcome aboard. We're going to make this guy neutral. And we're going to call that end of mission. Really good stuff. That was a hard one. I didn't think it was going to go as well as it did. The big thing that I took from this is I have a whole new level of respect for the surface-to-air missiles in surface-to-surface mode. Those are very effective. Much more effective than I thought they'd be. At best, I was hoping we maybe damage a radar. We were sinking ships. It may take 10, but it's better than getting shot at by, 2 turrets of twin-barreled 130 millimeter naval artillery, like what the Salve Remedy was bringing to the gunfight. I was writing off the Belknap and his teammate here, the Bruton. They were going to take the brunt of those shots, and they ended up not having to take any because the surface-to-air missile and surface-to-surface attack is so effective. And very good scenario. Holy cow. Really impressed with this one. What's our score? We got 1,000 points. Decisive victory. Hell yeah. Okay. Everybody's undamaged. We didn't lose nobody. We sank the Kirov, Kresta, Salve Remedy, a couple Kashins, a few Kriveks, and the Rapuchkas that were bringing the troops to invade the island. Probably the best outcome you could come up with. We could spend a few more minutes taking out helicopters, but nah. They are going to take themselves out when they run out of fuel. Great stuff. Hey, I don't know if the devs even watch these or if they're here now, but great scenario. I really like this one. And good job to the chat when I put it up to a vote. You guys were hammering Guam, and you were right. This one was really fun. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to wrap up the stream here. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. If you're on the YouTube side, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and try to get us up over 10,000. If you're on the Twitch side, hang out. I'm going to kick you over to another streamer so you guys can keep having fun watching streams today. But until then, thanks a lot, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great one, everybody. We'll see you on Saturday. Saturday, Ninja's back from vacation. We're doing 7 Days to Die zombie game. Very different from this. Not for everybody, but we're here all day having fun, and we'd love to have you. All right, see you then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That was good. That was